Hi guys, happy Friday. Good morning. All right, here we go. We're gonna get started. So grab a mat if you have one, or just have a comfy surface. Good morning, hello. We're gonna get started pretty soon. Hi guys. Hey Tiffany, hi Elise, hi Anna, hi Heather. So good to see you all. Hi Dee. Okay. All right. Thanks for joining me this morning. Hello. Happy Friday. We are going to ground down this morning and feel a little more centered. So whether you're feeling off center or you just want to get grounded into your weekend, into the rest of your day, unwind from the week, I got you. And yeah, if you have any lovely recovery products from now, I always like to incorporate those on a day where we're trying to recover and unwind, or any of their beautiful essential oils. You can use those to make your senses feel super happy while you practice. So grab a mat if you have one nearby, or have a comfy surface, because we are going to lay on our backs, but that's all you should really need for this. And I'm Jamie, for those of you that I don't know. Hi Caitlin, good to see you. Hi Danny. Okay, let's come on over to our mats. And once you're here, go ahead and find a comfortable space where you can lay down on your back. And you can bring the knees towards the sky with the feet grounded, or you can take the feet together, knees open wide, for butterfly pose on your back. Today is all about feeling grounded and centered. We're going to create some movement in our body that will allow us to find more easeful movement, more easeful breath. That will help us feel rooted and connected. And we'll just feel the breath coming in and out of the body here as you find your place on your back, either feet to the floor, knees to the sky, or feet connected, knees open wide. And if you can, start to breathe in gently through the nose. And make your exhales just a tad bit longer out through the nose. Keep breathing in through the nose. And just a tad bit longer with the exhale out through the nose. And as you do that, imagine as you're pressing that exhale back out, that it's helping you heavy down toward your mat. It's helping you feel the connection of the earth underneath your body. Helping us all feel a bit more easeful as we release and unwind here. Take 3 more big breaths. See if you can increase the length of your exhale and really press the body down in towards the earth. 2 more big breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale even longer out through the nose. Fill up with air, last breath. And release it all out. If your knees are wide, bring your hands to the outsides of your thighs and just gently draw the knees together. And then draw your knees in towards your chest from wherever you are. Capture your right shin with both hands and let your left foot fall to the mat. Or if it's okay with your low spine, let the left leg extend long out in front of you. And then flex all of the toes. See if you can draw the right knee in towards the right shoulder, creating a little more space in your right hip. Pausing here, just breathing into it. Feeling the groin beginning to open. Take another big breath in. And then release your right hand. Bring your left hand to your right shin. Maybe right arm out long like a wing. Bump the hips gently over to the right and let your right knee fall over to the left side. So just finding a gentle supine twist. Seeing if you can release some tension in your low back. Maybe start to feel an opening in your outer hip and glutes. One more breath. Bring your right knee back in towards your right shoulder. Give it a little squeeze. And then bring the left knee up to kiss it. Let them meet. Capture your left shin, release your right foot down. It can be long or it can come down sole of the foot onto the mat. Flex both feet and then draw your left knee in towards your left shoulder. So again, just making space in our hip here. Can you breathe into it? Find the inhale through the nose and send the breath straight into your left hip. And as you breathe out, can you heavy down through the body, feeling it press down into the earth. When you're ready, release your left arm out like a wing. Right hand to your left shin. Bump the hips over gently to the left and let your knee fall over to the right side. Just a gentle supine twist here, just releasing through your low spine. If it's comfortable in your neck, you can gaze over your left hand, just finding some space across your heart. One more breath. And then bring your left knee back through center. Let the right knee come up to meet it. Take hands to their respective shins and then draw the knees away from each other. You can stay here in this modified happy baby or take your hands to the outsides of your feet or peace fingers around the big toes and then bend the knees and draw them out nice and wide. Just feeling that gentle opening through your hips and imagining your sacrum, your low spine getting heavier, like it's a magnet towards the earth. Let it ground down to lengthen your spine. Just begin to soften the tension from your shoulders, from your heart. Take a big, nourishing inhale here. And an even bigger exhale out through the nose to really connect down through your space. On your next breath, draw your knees back in towards one another. And then release the feet back to the floor. About hip width, maybe even a little wider. And then with your feet, just draw them in so that they're a little closer to your seat, knees pointing towards the sky. Hands come down by your hips. As you inhale, you're going to lift your hips and your arms up and overhead. Lengthen through the front side of your body into bridge. And then as you exhale, set the hips down as you reach the hands back towards your hips. We'll do this 5 more times. Inhale, reach forward, lift the hips. Exhale, release the hips and the hands down. Find your breath, moving through it. See if you can expand through the front side of your body each time. And then let your hips fall back down towards the floor. Last 3. Finding a gentle lift and lower. Finding a little ease here. Using your breath to guide your movements. One more full round. Dynamic bridge, lifting the hips, drawing the arms up overhead. And then exhale, the hips will lower, the hands will lower. We'll give our knees a little squeeze in towards the chest. And then rock and roll lengthwise on your spine, hands to your hamstrings. Rock and roll as many times as you need. Maybe give yourself a little massage here on your spine. And then roll onto the knees and we'll find tabletop pose, all fours. Really nice work. From your table, all fours, lengthen your spine, draw your low belly in. Press the fingers away from each other, open them wide. And then drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your seat. Find a nice, big, giant cow shape. And as you exhale, bring your chin to your chest, arch the spine, and draw the pelvis forward, cat. Twice more, big, exaggerated cow. Drop the belly down, really lift and lengthen through your heart. Feel that spaciousness. And then exhale, draw chin to chest, pelvis forward, arch the spine. Last time, find your biggest cow yet. See if you can really open up across your chest. And then your biggest, most exaggerated cat. Arch your spine, feel the pelvis drawing forward. Really feel that spaciousness across your shoulders. Come back through center, tabletop pose, neutral spine, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Tuck your toes. And then just gently begin to lift your hips towards the sky and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Finding your breath here.
Let the heels heavy down towards the mat. You can bend into the knees as much as you need to make space. Let your belly drift towards your thighs, softening into the shoulders, making space. And then really feel the earth beneath your palms. Can you press down through your thumb and index finger? Feeling that strength, that rooted sensation, connection to the earth. Take one more inhale. And stay for the exhale. Big breath in here. As you exhale, begin to walk your hands gently towards the back of your mat, so towards your feet. And then from there, bend your knees a lot, let your belly rest onto your thighs, and hands can dangle or maybe you grab opposite elbows here. If you have opposite elbows, perhaps shrug the biceps just gently away from the ears, making a little space here for your heart. Maybe swaying gently side to side. Just finding a couple breaths. Really warming up through the spine. Press down through your feet. Maybe lift your hips another inch. Feel that contraction of your quads to support your hamstrings. One more full inhale. As you exhale, release your hands down. And then take your hands up to your shins and lengthen your spine. Find a little halfway lift. And exhale, fold back down. Twice more. Inhale, halfway lift. Articulate the spine. Really draw the belly in. And exhale, bend the knees and fold. Last one. Big breath in. Lengthen. Find that little lift. And exhale, we fold. This time, bring your chin to your chest. And roll all the way up to stand. Pressing through the feet. Keeping a slight bend in the knees as you unfurl the spine. Eventually arriving towards the sky and reaching your arms up nice and tall. Take a side bend over to the right, maybe right fingers around your left wrist. Lift your left fingers high and then up and over to the right. Inhale, come back through center. And then other side, left fingers around right wrist, reach up and then over to the left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Thumbs towards the sternum, just grounding here through the feet. Feeling that softness in the shoulders, maybe opening and expanding across your heart. One more breath. Long exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. And then exhale, forward fold. Find a nice long spine as you hinge from the hips and release down. We're going to walk, find a little halfway lift, and then walk ourselves into a high plank top of a push-up. So elongating your spine, drawing your belly and tops of thighs up. Press down into the palms, take a full deep breath here. And then exhale, release your knees. Release your chin and your chest to the mat. And then scoop your heart forward and up as you come to the tops of the feet. Really lifting up through the heart and really expanding here. Draw the chin gently in towards your chest. So you create like a little double chin sensation so you can make some space. And then keep strengthening through the back body. See if you can lift the kneecaps. Maybe even the tops of the kneecaps closer to the quad. Engage the legs and the tail. One more breath. Exhale, release forehead to the floor. Child's pose, rock back, hips to heels. Pressing into the palms, drawing your hips back and down as you lengthen through the sides of your body. Feel your rib cage expand. Feel your breath expand. On your next inhale, walk your hands to the right corner of your mat. And then you can stay here or place your left palm on top of the right and drag the left hip gently back towards the heel, creating more space in your left side rib cage. We'll come back through center with the arms and then walk them over to the left. Same thing, you can stay or place the right palm on top of the left and then gently draw the right hip back down towards the heel with the intention of creating more space in our right side body. On an inhale, we'll walk our hands back through center. And then we'll come to tabletop pose, all fours. Wrists under shoulders, hips over your knees. Take a big breath in. Take a full deep breath in here. And a full deep breath out. As you inhale, take your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, we're gonna bend the right knee, stack the right hip over the left, dragging the heel towards your left glute, feeling spaciousness in your whole right side body. Can you draw your right shoulder back down in line with the left? Take another inhale. And stay for the exhale. Re-extend your right leg on the breath in. Bring your knee in towards your nose. And then gently step the right foot through. Lower your back knee down. Bring your hands to the top of your right thigh and just gently nudge it away. Lift up through your heart. Press down through your hips. Take a deep breath here. And stay for the breath out. Remain as you are, or circle sweep the arms up and overhead, reaching up towards the sky. Maybe expanding even more through your heart center here as you press down and melt down through the hips. Take another in-breath. As you exhale, half split, we're going to lengthen our right leg, drive our hips back towards the left heel, and let the hands come down to frame your right leg. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. We're going to rebend into the right knee. Walk the hands forward. And then bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot and give it a little heel toe, the right foot out to the right, so you have more space here. You can stay, or start to root down through the left arm and bring your right hand to your inner thigh, just letting the hip nudge open. Drawing your gaze up and over your right shoulder. Stay here, or maybe take your right arm high to the sky. Send it back behind you, and then pick the left heel up towards your seat. Maybe you float in space, or you catch the top of the foot with the hand. Rolling your heart open. Finding more spaciousness here. Take another full deep breath. Stay for your full exhale. If you have the hand and foot connection, gently release. Bring the right hand back down to the mat. We're going to bring our right foot towards our left wrist, so heel toe it over. And then we're going to go ahead and slide the shin down and slide the left toes back, setting up for half pigeon. All right, if this is too much, you can take a seated pigeon. You can bring your left foot over the right thigh, finding a fire log shape. Lifting up through your spine, draw your left hip forward, right hip back, finding this gentle hip stretch. And then if you'd like, take it all the way down over your right thigh, fold. Find a full deep, 3 full deep breaths here. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through your nose, feeling that connection even stronger to the earth. Feel the right hip and the glute softening. See if you can release some tension. One more breath. Walk your hands slowly back in towards your hips, lifting up through your spine. And then release your seat down onto the mat and swivel so that your left leg is nice and long and the right foot is inside the left thigh. So it's almost like a seated tree pose. And then start to angle so that your hips are square over your left leg. And then reach your arms up to the sky. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, fold over the left thigh. You can grab onto your shin, your ankle, or somewhere on the foot, whatever is accessible. Inhale, lift your heart just gently. And exhale, fold it back down. One more time, inhale, find a little length. And exhale, fold it back down. Pause here for another full breath in. Feel that depth, that length of your left leg, full breath out. We'll reach the arms back up to the sky on the next inhale. And then swim that right arm back behind you, so it's just diagonal from your right hip. Lift up onto your right shin and reach the front side body open to the sky, finding a nice extension through your heart. Find your big breath in here. And exhale, release the hips back to the earth. Take your left hand and place it back to the earth. Swivel so that you're facing forward on your mat, and then just send your right leg back high to the sky, three-legged dog. Give it a little shake, and then set it back down on the earth. We'll switch sides. On your in-breath, take your left heel high. And then bend into the left knee, stack the hip, draw the heel towards the right glute. Make this nice and juicy. Feel your left side gently opening as you peel the heel over towards the seat. Inhale, re-extend your left leg. And exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose. And gently step your foot through. Lower your right knee down to the mat. Nice work, everybody. And take your hands to your thigh. Simply let the hips release down and then lift and lengthen through your heart. You can stay here, or if you feel ready and stable, let your arms circle sweep to the sky. Really taking up space, feeling your rib cage expand, feeling your heart expand. Feel that nice juicy stretch in your right hip flexor. Perhaps feel that opening across the front side of your body. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your hips back towards your right heel, lengthen your left leg for a half split. We'll find a little halfway lift, lengthen the heart. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. One more time, find a halfway lift, really lift and lengthen through the heart. And then find the depth of the stretch, find your half split. Take an inhale here. Stay and hold for the exhale. We're going to rebend into the left knee and walk the fingers forward. And then take your left hand to the inside of your left foot and gently heel toe the left foot to the left edge of your mat so you have space. And you can stay here in this lizard pose. Or ground down through your right palm and reach your left arm to the sky or to the inside of the thigh. If you're taking it to the sky, you can swim it back. If you would like to add on, take your right heel towards your seat and maybe float in space. Or grab the top of the foot with the hand and just wherever you are, pause. Give your body a little TLC here. Breathe into any tight spots. Anything where you can release a little bit more tension. Take another 2 full breaths. See if you can find one more little percent of tension to release. Maybe in the top of the thigh or the groin. One more inhale. Gently release the right foot if it's lifted. Everybody release the left hand back down towards your mat. And then we're going to slide the left foot over towards the right wrist, setting up for half pigeon. Again, if half pigeon isn't in your practice this morning, you can take fire log or seated figure 4. If you're in half pigeon, see if you can square your right hip forward, draw the left hip gently back. That might lift your pelvis a little bit away from the mat, and that's okay. Stay here upright, or when and if you feel ready, hinge from your hips and gently fold over your left thigh. Finding breath, finding release. Let your left hip and glute get so much sensation here. See if you can walk your right toes back even more to really extend through your back leg so that the right leg is pointing directly out of your right hip. Feeling into that juicy hip stretch. This is the thing that we all need at the end of the week. Just to sit in half pigeon. Or at least I need. Take another full deep breath in your pigeon. And stay for the exhale. We're going to gently rise, walk your hands in towards your hips. And then we'll lower down onto the hips, extend the right leg. And find that tree pose shape, seated tree pose shape on this side. So left foot is into the sole, or the sole of the left foot is into your right thigh. Turn your hips so that they face the right leg and reach the arms high to the sky. And then fold over your right leg, grabbing for your shin, ankle, foot, whatever you can. Find more extension through your right leg. See if you can feel that peace in your body here. We'll inhale, find a little lift of the heart. And exhale, find a little more depth. One more time, we inhale, find a little more length. And exhale, find a little bit more depth, and then hold. Take a full deep breath here. And a full deep breath out here. On your inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. And then swim your left arm back behind you. So it's like diagonal from the hip. Come onto the left shin and the sole of the right foot and reach your right arm up and overhead, expanding through your whole front side body. Feel really big here. Take up space. Take a big breath in, and then release your hips back down towards the mat. This time we're gonna simply bring our right foot to meet the left into butterfly shape at the top of our space. I want you to root down through your seat and lift and lengthen through your spine. Feel really connected from your feet together to your knees wide to your seat on the earth. Tune back into yourself. Feel this practice, the energy from it in your body. And then an invitation to stay here or gently fold down out over the feet. Maybe coming onto the palms, forearms, or just resting on blocks if you have them. Take one more full deep breath in through the nose. And a deep breath out through the nose, maybe your longest exhale yet. On an inhale, rise back up gently. Bring your hands in towards your heart center. And just pause here, thumbs in towards the sternum. Maybe the eyes are closed or a soft gaze. Feel settled and grounded into your body. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. Take a deep breath in through the nose and let it out completely through the mouth. Sigh it out. Happy Friday, everybody. Hands through my third eye in honor and gratitude. Thank you guys so much for being here on your Friday morning for this 20-minute, very easeful, grounded flow. I hope you guys all have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you, namaste. Thanks, everybody. As always, we're going to award some lucky participants with $100 gift cards to Now Foods. Thank you, Now Foods, for that. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Lauren. Oh, so good to see you this morning. Hi, Sarah. Oh, so many friends. Hi, guys. I hope that felt good. I hope our hips are feeling warm and happy. So stay tuned. We'll announce winners of our $100 to Now Foods. Thank you, Now Foods, for that. We're always so grateful. And have a really wonderful rest of your Friday. If you have any questions for me, feel free to hit me up. You can DM me on Insta and or find me here at Flex and Flow and at Jamie King Fit. You're welcome, Dee. It was what I needed too. I literally just got off a plane, you guys. So